Unknown gunmen allegedly kill one, attack cancel boss's hotel in Ebonyi. Troops intercept illegal arms trafficked for terrorists in Niger Republic. Kaduna, a hid in shrub like a snake. Kuriga student narrates how he escaped abduction. Going on to the Daily Trust, probe knocks for EFCC presidency over silence on Edu. Halima. Ningi insists 3.7 trillion naira projects in 2024 budget not traceable. Emefiele pulled out billions without Buhari's approval. Presidency. Tinubu has performed very well. Buhari. Ramadan. Nigeria needs prayers more than ever. Speaker Abbas. Hardship. Governor Yusuf begs Tinubu to reopen borders. Power sector in crisis, says minister. Edo governorship. Dekeri asks court to declare him APC candidate. Wike's men declare support for Fubara. Moving on to the nation. Projects worth 3.7 trillion naira in 2024 budget not traceable, Ningi insists. Sanu Nasu declares 7-day warning strike. Kidnapped victims regain freedom. Abductors flee from police in Anambra. Makinde Oke's beaded crown for Onifiditi Elempe. Edo 2024 jostle for APC running mate begins. ICPC investigator makes conflicting claims about Emefiele's alleged corruption. Ondo 2024, Ayedati was set to seek fresh term. Moving on to The Guardian, security agencies mom as search for abducted Kuriga school pupils continues. Estimators peg exchange rate at 1,400 naira to a dollar as naira finds fair value. Investors may forfeit dividends as firms struggle to survive. Senators in feisty session over Ningi's 3 trillion naira budget padding claim. Open borders to address food crisis, Kano governor tells Tinubu. Revoke licenses of non-performing discos, federal government orders NEC. Tinubu promises to fix farmers' headers crisis in 3 weeks. Bandits storm Plateau Market, kill 7, abduct Chinese in Kwara. Nigeria, others raise concerns about terrorism financing in West Africa. And finally, man nabbed for allegedly killing daughter for money ritual. So far, we've gone through the Punch, the Vanguard, Daily Trust, the Nation, and the Guardian. Time to get to your reactions to any headline that has got your attention this morning All you need to do is calling to share your thoughts. And please go straight to sharing your point. 080 99930137 and 080-9597-4869. Those are the numbers to call this morning. You can also send a WhatsApp message to 080-99930137 or simply share your thoughts and comments on the live feed on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome.
My name is Joseph, calling from Gwagwalada.
Go ahead, Joseph.
Give me 3 weeks to, Tinubu said in 3 weeks he will fix farmers' headers clash. So we believe so. We hope this will stop because there is no day we will wake up, we will not hear killing here, kidnapping here. What we need in Nigeria is this banditry should stop. This kidnapping should stop. It's just that it does not affect the rich men. It does not affect them at the top. That is why you see this thing keep persisting. This thing keep happening. We pray that God will show us the way out and have the end to this rubbish in Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Wari says Tinubu is doing well.
What's your name, sir?
Oh, sorry. Ekwa became from Amalina Justice.
Go ahead.
Yes. Buhari says Tinubu is doing well. I don't really know what Tinubu is doing that Buhari will say he do it well. And when Tinubu was taking over, he said he's going to continue from where Buhari stopped. And where Buhari stopped, actually, it wasn't good at all. It wasn't good. And he actually continued from that. And he actually instigated the inflection in our lives. Nothing Nigerians have actually found easy. The insecurity itself has increased. Look at what happened in Kaduna. How can bandits, terrorists, we enter a school, pack 280 people, and move with them in the bush, just like cows. Just like the boy was explaining, was narrating his own story yesterday. The boy who escaped from the hand of the kidnappers. The boy said there was a helicopter who was flying over there. Who was flying with the helicopter, and what was the helicopter doing? That they cannot see these people. Are they monitoring their movement, or they are escorting the bandits? Because the boy made mention of the helicopter following them up there. Who owned the helicopter, and which security agency are that? Are they escorting the bandits so that they can do whatever they want to do successful? We have suffered in this country, and you did your case and suffer, and you went there to sit down and said you are looking on, you are hearing and seeing what is happening in this country, and you are saying the president is doing well. Which well is he doing?
All right.
Is he doing well by removing fuel subsidy and people are dying of hunger? Is he doing well with the inflation of dollar? Is he doing well with people cannot go to market and buy food?
All right.
No, now. I bet you should say something else. Let me sit down there and leave us alone.
All right, Ekwa Pikin. Now, according to the former president, Nigeria is a hard nut to crack, and joining the citizens to endure the economic hardship in the country and support the policies and programs of the current administration. He says that the president is performing well given the prevailing circumstances, but affirmed that Nigeria is a complex country to govern. Good morning.
Yeah, Itodo.
Welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Charles calling from Usetu.
Go ahead, Charles.
Not Buhari is the current president, and the current president is in pari passu with the president. I wish them well, but those hoping on the Nigerian government should see how it's going. The former president, who is also the major cause of so many things going on today, will come out. What do you expect? I only pity the Talakawa who are the victims of this their misrule. But I want to provide a solution. They should release Mazen Nandikala and conduct a referendum, because he already cast a spell on Nigeria, and it is happening.
Who cast that spell?
Mazen Nandikala did.
Is that so?
Truth sounded like hate to the oppressors. That is what happened. If you tell the truth today, who are benefiting from evil, and even in the Western world, that's what goes on. Once you reveal their secret and what they are going to do and what they are doing, that's what is happening between Russia and the West today.
All right.
They don't want anybody that will tell them the truth. If you say they begin to do, they will go to an extent of trying to eliminate you.
All right, Mr.
But
Charles.
the truth will always stand. Have a wonderful day.
And Bonike Paul on Facebook says, all right, they haven't both impressed and they are praising each other, referring to what the former president says about this current president. Biyama Chang Habila says opening of the border is the only way to tackle the food crisis Nigeria is facing, since the APC is definitely not having the solution to the problems that we find ourselves in. Muazu John Lasisi in Jigobari says the president should please keep to his end of the bargain so there will be no strike for universities during his tenure. On the Plateau market attack, I want to say that this man, inhumanity to humans, why all these attacks and killings, for goodness sake? Where are we going from here? The appropriate authorities should swing into action and fish out the perpetrators. Enough of all this. May God help us. Also, Francis Namani. Onyeka Sonye says, insecurity everywhere. Why can't this government secure her citizens? That's a question he ends his message with. And Dr. Mrs. Umar Olebara says, I keep saying it, that our lawmakers might be the major problem of this country. Seeing where we've moved to, why are we cursed with these crops of leaders? At this austere time, Nigerians are suffering and in excruciating pains. They are not satisfied with their jumbo allowances and remuneration. So worrisome and unfortunate. Good morning.
Hello, my brother. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, thank God. I give God glory for everything.
What's your name, sir? Go ahead.
Good. Buhari, congratulating Tinubu for doing well. Yes. But Buhari says he did well. And Tinubu is doing well too. And Nigerians are dying of hunger every day. I'm on a slow queue as I'm talking to you. Tinubu is doing well. Our NNPC, they promised to fix it last December. Tinubu is doing well. Everyone has seen food security, subsidy removal, buses have not come. Tinubu is doing well. And we give farmers money to start farming. Tinubu is doing well. Sorry, Nigerians.
All right. Let's get to you right now. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
I was on earth.
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. This is your lovely brother on North Central, living in Kuwa Federal Housing, Malaruna.
Go ahead, please.
My dad brother, Solange, I'm working from Canada. I'm amazing and Kelly from Canada. And Joseph, Tinubu is doing well by Mohamed Buhari. Yes? Because if a leader that you don't have sympathy for the followers, and they have another leader that really don't have sympathy for the followers, Tinubu is doing well. Because Buhari, 2016, he put Nigeria into recession.
After we come from recession, we enter Corona, from Corona, cashless. We leave. People can remove subsidy. People are suffer. Many people lose their job. People are down to under. No good hospital, no good road. Labor for employment are increasing during their time. Two to I want to face Tinubu because they have the same character. And Tinubu tell us, you continue where Buhari stop. Buhari leave us into Ashi, leave out the Boko Haram, leave out the bandit in Katsina State. Out of 34 local government, almost 9 local government under Boko Haram, under bandit, Buhari regime. And we still continue. Mahmoud Buhari should keep quiet. You should not forget Nigerians. Because Nigeria will not forgive Buhari and Tinubu. Thank you.
All right. Well, you said that Nigeria went into recession in 2015. Well, it was 2016, followed by a second recession in 2020, occasioned by the COVID-19 pandemic at the time. Let's get more of your reactions right now, shall we? Good morning. Hello?
Hello?
Are you there? Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome. What's your name, please?
Thank you. This is a Ben speaking. Itodo. Tinubu. Him.
Right. Now let's go to some of your messages on WhatsApp right now. I know that the Senate might suspend Abdul Ningi because of his exposure of the budget scandal, but God is watching. If you know, then you understand. That is what St. Jude in Gwagwalada is saying. All right. And Tinubu has performed well, says Buhari. What do you expect? Is the question that Richard in Kubwa is saying. And all allegations against Emefiele must be proved and supported with facts. Why are we not looking inward and stop externalizing our challenges? Why are we blaming neighboring countries for kidnapping in Nigeria? Let the allegations of the budget padding also be properly investigated. I don't think a senator will open his mouth without facts at his disposal, is what Jimmy Odeniyi in Airport Road says. Emeka in Dawaki says, Buhari says Tinubu has done well. It's true, because Tinubu promised to continue from where he stopped, is what Emeka ends his message with. Ostola in Maitama says, I don't expect anything else from Buhari because he can be blamed for what Nigerians are passing through right now. And Ishako in Lugbe says, abductions, some sub-regional forces conspiring against Nigeria's stability, presidency, and this is what is known by an average Nigerian. The federal government should do the needful and stop the blame games. It's time to allow Tinubu govern Nigeria. Check Wasakoria, who is preventing him from governing Nigeria. The politicians do not know what to do. They're only interested in being in place of power and authority. Nigeria will surely overcome, is how Ishaku in Lugbe ends his message. The solution to the hardship and hunger ravaging our dear country, Nigeria, today is the opening of the borders to pave the way for massive importation of essential goods, especially food items, thereby creating a healthy competition in the manufacturing sector of our economy, while also crashing the prices, is what High Chief Apollinaris Akpejori in Gwagwalada is saying. Time for us to go on a break. At 7 o'clock, it'll be time for the news, and afterwards I'll be back to get more of your reaction to the headlines for today.
Your Let's Talk station is here to keep you informed. Only on your number one for talk, 95.1 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. Let's talk.
This is Nigeria Info.